Hey y'all, here's what we did on the day back from our long weekend, Tuesday, day 28. Quick announcements. The pink sheet's out. Also, the deadline was last week, so this week is going to be your last few days to turn in any work. And then here's what we did today. We did this thing called CER, practice, claim, evidence, reasoning. Everyone got a paper that looks like this, and the goal, nope, not like that. Everyone got a paper that looks like this. Um, And basically, the goal, this is three different paragraphs all about should or should we not drill for oil in this thing, Anwar. If you want to Google it, that would be helpful. But basically, it's this like Arctic National Wildlife Reserve up by Alaska. Basically, it's like, should we risk drilling for oil and there might be some environmental damage and some risk to animals there, or should we not? And basically, each example paragraph is kind of like an argumentative essay all squeezed into one paragraph. So your job is to, as you read, underline, circle, and square the claim, the evidence, and the reasoning. What we did in class is we actually used highlighters because I think it's a little easier than circling a whole sentence. But basically, the claim is like, what's the author stating? What's their opinion on drilling in Anwar? For your zoo prompt, your claim will be should zoos exist or should they not? Or is it something in the middle? Evidence is all going to be factual. It might be statistics, examples, estimates, or prediction, or data. One pro tip on this is if you look in the writing, there'll probably be numbers, statistics. Not always, but it's a good clue. And then the reasoning part is basically where the author is trying to explain, hey, that piece of evidence I just gave you, here's how that helps prove my claim. So, for example, the author here talks about how much money is going to be made. That's the evidence. Further down below, there might be some reasoning explaining why that is good and therefore we should drill. There's on the backside, there's two more examples. There's like a grade line. Don't worry about that. We're not going to grade this on the rubric, but it's practice to try to identify what's the claim, what's the evidence, and the reasoning. And the purpose of this is when we peer review each other's papers, we are going to do this. And it's a really cool way to visually see how much of each color you have. Typically, the claim is going to be simple. It's just a sentence or two. And then the majority of your writing is going to be evidence and reasoning. So it's a really cool way to say, oh, you have like lots of evidence but no reasoning, or you have lots of reasoning but you don't have much actual evidence. So that's the purpose of doing this. And then today it was pretty simple. After you did the CER practice, we just got into work time. So we started this project, Should Zoos Exist, a while ago, last week. And wherever you're at, I want you to just jump right in. Peer review. So basically, you should have your research done. You should have planned your essay on that blue paper. And then I hope you started writing last week. But wherever you're at, just jump into that section. Obviously, it kind of goes in order. You can't start planning until you have your research done, and you can't start writing until you planned out your essay about what you're going to say. So try to stay in order. I put this up on the screen as kind of the kind of to-do list for the day. And then lastly, if you're ahead, you're going to get to number 3, the peer review, and that looks like this. So it's the writer's responsibility to find someone to review their paper. It could be anyone. It could be an adult, could be a student, could be in this class, could not. But basically, you're going to print your paper, give it to the peer reviewer, and then they're going to fill out this peer review sheet where they highlight claim, evidence, and reasoning. They identify like what's your answer or your claim, what's your 3 kind of main points. Anyway, and this is going to be another grade in the grade book. So if you have questions, come to office hours, get with me, email me, stop by my room, and I will help you out. This writing is going to be due at the end of this week. So it's going to be due, let me look at a calendar. It's going to be due, today's the 18th, the 22nd, I believe. So it's going to be due the 21st. So it's going to be due this Friday. All right, get with me if you have any questions.